Hello, my name is Leah. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to do a yoga flow for those days off when you don't really feel like doing a full workout. You just want a little bit of movement that isn't too strenuous, but still lets you feel like you've done something for your mind and your body. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every other day, and I have lots to select from with all sorts of different themes and focuses. So to get started, let's come to child's pose. So you can just kneel on your mat facing the short side, and your arms can come out long in front of you, and you can just rest your forehead down on the mat. As we start to arrive, taking some big inhales through your nose, and then exhale through your nose as well. With every breath, sink deeper into the mat, pressing all 5 fingers in each hand, pressing the tops of your feet into the mat, and then sinking your hips down lower. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale. And then when you're ready, lift your arms up. Keep your head down low on the mat. And reach your hands for the bottoms of your feet and your heel. So your fingers are wrapped around the bottoms of your feet. And what we're going to do is tuck our chin under, place your forehead against your knees or just down on the mat, and we're going to lift our hips up so that there is tension between your heels and your shoulders. You're going to feel a pull in your back, and the more that you lift your hips up to the sky, the more of a pull you'll feel in your shoulders and your hands. One more inhale here. Then exhale, slowly lower your hips back down. Undo the tuck of your hands and your chin. And from here, we're going to come back up to tabletop and do a couple rounds of cat and cow. So cow pose, inhale, lower your belly, take your gaze up. Cat pose, round your spine, take your gaze to the back of the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come to a neutral spine, and you can walk your hands a step in front of you, and then let's step our feet back into plank, and then hips lead up and back to downward facing dog. You might want to walk your feet in a little more. Spread your fingertips wide, try and evenly displace your weight amongst all fingers and all toes, avoiding wrist strain. Eventually, the goal is to get your heels down towards the mat, so pedaling your feet out might help with this, stretching the backs of your legs and your hamstrings, and pressing hard into your hands encourages your chest towards your thighs. On your inhale, left leg lifts up and high behind you, 3-legged dog. Give yourself some leg circles here, so bending your knee and try circling your knee around, maybe clockwise. And then switch the direction for counterclockwise, loosening up our hip joints. Replace your foot back on the ground. Inhale and exhale. And once again, inhale, left leg lifts up high behind you, this time still. And exhale, swing through, step in between your hands, drop your right back knee, untuck your toes, and lift up to low lunge. Arms can come out wide like cactus, bending your elbows 90 degrees. You can place your hands down on the ground and sit back onto your heel of your right leg, extending your left leg long in front of you and fold gently over your straightened front leg. You can sit back down on your heel, or you can stay lifted if you don't feel like you're able to straighten that left leg completely. Up to you. Inhale, come back up to low lunge. Place your hands on the ground. This time we're going to step our back foot up to meet our front and fold forward. Bring your weight into the toes of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank position. And slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Baby cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes back under and press up and back into downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high behind you. Bend at the knee and let's do those circles with your right leg. Starting clockwise or counterclockwise. And switching directions. Come back to stillness and replace your foot down on the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts high behind you once again, and then swing through, step in between your hands, lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, and lift into a low lunge. Arms out like cactuses, 90-degree bend. Ensure that your right knee is stacked over top of your ankle. And replace your hands on the ground. Option to sit down on your left heel and straighten your right leg out in front of you with a fold over that extended right leg. Drop your shoulders down so they're not hunched up by your ear. Then inhale, raise back up to low lunge. Place your palms on the ground. And this time we're going to step our right leg back to meet our left. Drop both knees on the ground and come to sit at easy pose, legs crossed. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, look up. Exhale, arms down. Let's come to bound angle, palms of the feet to touch. You can grab onto your ankles or your calf and just draw your feet in towards your body. Your shoulders stay low, chest pushing forward. Face the short side of your mat. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips and reach for your feet or your ankles, wherever you can, while maintaining your spine in a straight way, not rounding the spine. We're keeping it nice and straight. So you might want to bend your knees if that helps. Most people don't have that much hamstring flexibility unless they work on that actively. So you might want to keep a slight bend in your knee, encouraging your back to be nice and straight. Exhale, come out of that pose, sit up on your seat, drop your head down, and let's just do some head circles. And then scoot your hips forward and slowly roll down so that your back is flat, keeping your knees bent. Let's work into bridge pose. So you might want to step your feet in towards your hips a bit. Hands just stay flat on the ground beside you. And then inhale, tuck your hips under and push up using the strength of your glutes and your quads to lift your hips and your seat. Make sure you keep your knees in line with your ankles. They're not splaying out wide. If you want, you can interlace your hands underneath your body and tuck the meat of your shoulders underneath you to even press higher up into that bridge. Your pinkies are pressing down into the mat. Keep your chin tucked and avoid looking side to side. Once you're ready, remove the meat of your shoulders and slowly lower all the way down. We'll do that one more time, and you do have the option for a full bridge expression here. If you'd like to do that and add on, plant your palms on the mat surrounding your ears. Your fingertips should be almost touching your shoulders. Elbows up to the sky, and what we'll do is the same thing with our legs, but we're going to add on to our upper body. And when you're ready, inhale, press up. And then slowly come back down under your bridge and lower your hips. From here, we're going to keep our knees bent and just roll up and down our spine to give ourselves a little massage. So tuck your chin under, roll your body up, come to seat. You can hold onto your knees and pull your knees into your chest, and then roll all the way back down. Let's do this 2 more times. Roll up, pull your knees in. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, roll up, tuck your knees in. Exhale, roll back down. Cross your right leg over top of your left, keeping your knees bent, and let your knees fall over to the left. Take your gaze to the right for a nice twist. When I don't feel like I have a lot of energy, I really like to do twists because they feel like a lot with little effort. Inhale, come back to center, undo the cross of your legs, and let's do the other side. Left leg crosses over right, knees fall to the right, and your gaze is over to the left. Arms just lay comfortably on the ground. And when you're ready, bring your knees back to center. And let's meet in Shavasana, our final resting pose. Legs out long, arms out long. One more deep inhale. And a big exhale through your mouth. Just sigh it out. Just let your breathing come back to natural. Your eyes can close or stay gazing up at the ceiling or the sky. Give yourself one last stretch. Reach your arms overhead. And then come back up to a seated position whenever you are ready. Thank you so much for joining today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.